questions about locked-in syndrome, so I'm going to give still a little bit more detailed about locked-in syndrome. The severeness of the condition locked-in syndrome can be very much varied. It can be from very severe to not so lighter in a case compared to the other ones. I mean, locked-in syndrome is horrible at whatever level, but there's levels that are really the worst. Yeah, it's actually locked-in syndrome is caused by brain trauma of somehow. So the person is just locked inside their body; they cannot move their body. And nowadays, with the right treatment, it occurs. It's caused by a stroke. And with the right treatment, after a stroke, you still have chance to regain movement and so on. And depending the rehab, so how fast you do it and everything, and how good the chance of recovering. There are people that came out of it. We have a friend also that came out of it, and yes, and regained movement and is living there. She's an advocate now for stroke, yes, and the severeness, the regular known is locked-in syndrome, that's completely, you cannot move anything except your eyes. But it can even happen that you cannot even move your eyes. That the only thing you can do is really blink. So it can be very, very, very extreme compared to Kati. Kati is one of the most extremes, but still can be even worse. S-O-M, some, H-I-J-E-V, even, C-B-L-I, blind. Oh, some it can turn even blind. So can you imagine that even, yeah, how terrible it can be. Now some people can regain some movements from their hands and the arms or legs or some, and some, yeah, it varies. It's difficult for me to tell because for every person it's different. And there's, for every person, depending the treatment and how fast and so on, can come back and regain recovery. They can recover, should I say, but not all cases are the same. Kati is quite lucky even because at that moment they didn't know that she was having a stroke. So the treatments that they gave her were nothing to do with stroke, but they were lucky enough, she was lucky enough that at least they kept her alive and she could have kept some movements. It could have been much worse since they didn't even know that it was a stroke. So, yeah. So that's locked-in syndrome. It's difficult to really say how severe and how things are. Everybody's different and every case is different. And yeah, it could have been worse. Hey, I think you can stop it now. Cut.